Did you know the very first thing you eat in the morning could be quietly choking off the blood flow to your lower body? It's not your age. It's not bad luck. And it's definitely not something you just have to accept after turning 60. The truth is, your breakfast can either flip on your body's natural circulation switch or slam it shut for the rest of the day. Most men have no idea that one wrong choice in the first hour after waking can starve the muscles and blood vessels that control strength, stamina, and performance where it matters most. Today, you're going to discover 5 simple foods that can completely change that. No pills, no gimmicks, just real results you can feel in days. And the first one might already be sitting in your fridge right now. Most men blame their age when they start noticing weaker erections, slower recovery, or that heavy, numb feeling in their legs. But here's the truth: age isn't the enemy. It's the habits you've built over decades, especially the ones you repeat every single morning without thinking. When you skip breakfast, load up on sugar, or rely on nothing but coffee, you're starving your lower body of the very nutrients it needs to keep blood flowing freely. Over time, those neglected blood vessels lose their flexibility, muscles weaken, and nerve signals slow down. The result? Your body starts sending you warning signs: fatigue, poor stamina, and a noticeable drop in performance, long before you're old enough for it to be inevitable. The good news? Once you understand what's causing it, you can start turning it around as soon as tomorrow morning. The first hour after you wake up is what I call your body's golden window. During this short period, your blood vessels are naturally more responsive, your muscles are primed to absorb nutrients, and your nervous system is ready to reset for the day ahead. But here's the catch: if you miss this window, you're not just delaying breakfast, you're losing the best chance your body has to boost circulation, repair muscle tissue, and recharge nerve sensitivity in the lower body. Think of it like trying to water a dry garden. If you do it early, the soil soaks it in and everything thrives. Wait too long, and the sun bakes it dry, wasting most of what you give it. Your body works the same way. Feed it the right foods during this golden hour, and you can literally reawaken blood flow, restore strength to pelvic muscles, and feel more alive than you have in years. Miss it, and you're starting the day at a disadvantage every single day. And that's where the 5 foods I'm about to share come in. Over the past 3 decades, I've worked with thousands of men who thought their best days were behind them. And time after time, I've seen one simple change make the difference: starting the day with the right fuel during that golden hour. The beauty of this approach is that it's not complicated. You don't need expensive supplements or prescription pills. You just need 5 everyday foods eaten at the right time and in the right way to give your body the exact nutrients it needs to open blood vessels, strengthen key muscles, and restore energy from the inside out. Each of these foods has a different role. One acts like a circulation starter, another works like an artery cleaner, another mimics the effects of certain blue pills without the side effects. And when you put them together, the results can come surprisingly fast, sometimes in less than a week. Let's start with the first, a food that's probably already in your fridge, but whose true potential you've likely overlooked for years. If you think plain yogurt is just a light snack, think again. For men over 60, it can be one of the most powerful morning tools for restoring circulation and muscle strength where it matters most. The secret lies in its nutrient profile. Probiotics help reduce inflammation that can clog blood vessels, protein fuels muscle repair, and calcium supports the pelvic floor muscles, the very muscles that control erections, urinary flow, and lower body stability. When circulation slows with age, these muscles are often the first to weaken. But give them the right nutrients in the first hour of your day, and you're telling your body, it's time to wake up and work again. I'll never forget James, a 65-year-old patient who told me he hadn't had a morning erection in over 2 years. His breakfasts? Just coffee, maybe toast if he remembered. I had him start his day with a small bowl of plain yogurt topped with a drizzle of honey. For weeks later, he called me, his voice full of disbelief. "Doc, I woke up this morning and felt like I was 40 again. That's the power of giving your body what it needs when it's most ready to use it. Most men I see in my office either skip breakfast or start the day with a sugary cereal that sends their blood sugar soaring, then crashing. That crash doesn't just sap your energy, it tightens your blood vessels, slowing circulation to your legs, pelvis, and groin. Quinoa changes that. It's loaded with magnesium and fiber, two nutrients that relax and open your arteries, allowing blood to flow more freely. When you pair quinoa with almonds, you get a double effect. Healthy fats and vitamin E from the almonds protect your artery walls, while antioxidants fight inflammation that blocks circulation. One of my patients, Robert, 69, had retired and told me he felt like his body was shutting down, heavy legs, low energy, and intimacy fading away. I suggested replacing his cereal with a warm bowl of quinoa topped with sliced almonds, blueberries, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. Within 2 weeks, he told me his legs felt lighter. By the end of the month, he was sleeping better, waking up with more energy, and, in his words, feeling stronger in ways I hadn't in years. The right breakfast doesn't just fill your stomach. It sends a clear signal to your arteries. Stay open, stay flexible, keep the blood moving. When most men think of pomegranate, they picture a fancy fruit you might see at a holiday party. But in reality, it's one of the most underrated natural tools for improving circulation, especially in the bedroom. Pomegranates are rich in polyphenol, powerful antioxidants that boost nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide is the same chemical your body uses to open blood vessels and increase blood flow, the exact mechanism behind certain well-known blue pills. The difference? This is all natural, and it comes without the side effects. Michael, a 63-year-old patient, laughed when I told him to start his mornings with pomegranate. 2 weeks later, he called me and said, "Doc, something's waking up down there, and I think it's your fruit trick." He wasn't imagining it, his blood vessels were responding, sensitivity was improving, and his energy throughout the day was higher than it had been in years. For best results, eat a handful of pomegranate seeds or drink a small glass of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice first thing in the morning, before your main breakfast. Do this consistently, and you might just be surprised how quickly things start working again. Of all the morning recommendations I've given, this one surprises men the most. Avocado? For circulation, they ask. Yes, and when you understand what's happening in your body after a night's sleep, it makes perfect sense. When you wake up, your muscles, including those in your legs, pelvis, and even your groin, are running on empty. Your blood vessels need healthy fats to stay flexible, your muscles need potassium to contract properly, and your nerves need antioxidants to keep their sensitivity. Half an avocado drizzled with extra virgin olive oil delivers all of that in one small serving. The avocado's monounsaturated fats and potassium support artery health and blood pressure, while the olive oil adds anti-inflammatory compounds that improve circulation and protect the delicate nerves that control performance. I remember William, 72, who told me he woke up with heavy legs and a dull ache in his groin every morning. I suggested he start each day with half an avocado, a dash of olive oil, and a glass of warm water. 3 days later, he called me saying, "Doc, my legs feel lighter, and I'm getting out of bed without leaning on the nightstand." Sometimes, the smallest breakfast changes deliver the biggest difference, and this one works quietly but powerfully to stabilize your circulation all day long. Small, dark, and often overlooked, blackberries are one of the most potent circulation-boosting foods you can put on your breakfast plate. Packed with anthocyanins, plant compounds that strengthen blood vessel walls, they help your arteries stay elastic, allowing smoother, more powerful blood flow to every part of your body. They're also rich in vitamin C, which supports collagen production in blood vessels and pelvic muscles, and fiber, which helps lower inflammation throughout the body. It's a simple combination that protects and restores your circulation from multiple angles. David, a 66-year-old patient of mine, added a handful of blackberries to his morning yogurt. Within a week, he told me, "Doc, I feel more energy in my legs, and there's more life down there than I've felt in years." That's the kind of difference you can see and feel when you consistently feed your body what it's been missing. Fresh or frozen, blackberries are easy to work into your routine, on top of yogurt, blended into a smoothie, or even eaten by the handful. They may be small, but over time, they can help restore vitality in ways that surprise you. If you've been listening closely, you now have 5 powerful foods that can help restore circulation, strengthen key muscles, and bring back energy you thought was gone for good. But knowing them isn't enough. Change only happens when you take action. So here's my challenge to you. Tomorrow morning, pick just one of these foods and make it part of your breakfast. Not next week. Not when you get around to it. Tomorrow. It doesn't matter if it's a bowl of plain yogurt with honey, a handful of blackberries, or half an avocado with olive oil. What matters is that you start fueling your body during that golden first hour after waking, when your blood vessels are most open and your muscles are most ready to respond. This one choice might not seem like much today, but stack it day after day, and you'll start to notice real changes in your energy, your stability, and yes, in your performance where it matters most. Most men don't lose their vitality overnight. It slips away slowly, hidden in daily routines that seem harmless. Skipping breakfast here, grabbing a pastry there, relying on coffee to get moving, it all adds up, day after day, year after year. Before you know it, the muscles and blood vessels that kept you strong and confident are weaker, stiffer, and less responsive. And that's when the frustration sets in, the feeling that your body just doesn't work the way it used to. But here's the truth, that decline isn't a one-way street. You can reverse it by feeding your body what it needs, when it needs it, and giving it a reason to repair itself. Consistent morning nutrition is the first step in breaking that downward spiral. The more you do it, the more momentum you build. Your circulation improves, your muscles get stronger, your energy returns, and your confidence follows. This isn't just about breakfast, it's about taking back control of the way you age. No matter your age, your body still wants to work for you. It still wants to pump blood through every artery, fire up every muscle, and respond the way it used to. But it can only do that if you give it the right tools. And now, you know exactly what those tools are. 5 simple foods you can find in any grocery store. Plain yogurt, quinoa with almonds, pomegranate, avocado with olive oil, blackberries. These aren't exotic superfoods or expensive supplements. They're real, everyday ingredients that speak directly to your biology, restoring circulation, rebuilding muscle strength, and bringing back energy in places you may have thought were gone forever. The only question now is, will you use them? Because the truth is, your next chapter doesn't start in a doctor's office or a pharmacy. It starts in your kitchen, in the quiet minutes after you wake up, when you decide whether to feed decline or feed strength. I've spent decades helping men over 60 rediscover strength, energy, and confidence they thought they'd lost forever. And I can tell you this, aging doesn't take those things from you. Giving up does. So don't give up. Start tomorrow morning by claiming your first hour. Choose one of these 5 foods, put it on your plate, and eat with the knowledge that you're sending a powerful message to your body. I'm not done yet. Because you're not. You have more mornings ahead, more energy to feel, and more moments to enjoy than you might believe right now. And it all begins with what you choose to do when you wake up. So here's my final challenge. Don't just watch this video and think, that's interesting. Act on it. Take that first step tomorrow morning, and let each day be a reminder that you're still in control of your story. Your next act starts now, and it starts at breakfast.